Hello, what are we looking at? Geometry? Geometry students, take a look at name that angle pair. I just want to take you through half of this and then maybe you can go the other half on your own. Remember, it depends on what transversal you're looking at. Like for instance, these two lines and this transversal, these are going to be the interior, 1, 5, 10, and 14 are going to be the exterior. If I'm looking at these same two lines and this is a transversal, that's the one line that goes through both of them, 4, 8, 11, 15 are going to be the interior, 3, 7, 12, 16 are going to be the exterior. We could also turn it sideways. If it helps you to turn the page, you could turn it like this. Let's say we're taking a look at these two lines, and this is the transversal. 3, 4, 5, 6, they are interior, and 1, 2, and 7, and 8, they are exterior. And then say we're not looking at that anymore, but we're looking at these two lines, and this is the transversal. So 11, 12, 13, 14 are interior, and then 15, 16, 9, and 10 are exterior. So you got to keep that in mind. It depends on what part you're looking at, if there's a connection between these numbers. So let's talk about the connections between these numbers. Angle 2 and angle 13. Angle 2 and 13. Okay, obviously we're looking at these two lines, and this is the transversal. So we're looking at these two numbers, they're alternating interior. They're inside and they're alternating, meaning they're on opposite sides, and they're interior. So we already said that. 4 and 11. 4 and 11. Obviously, we're looking at these two lines and this as the transversal. So 4 and 11 are going to be the consecutive interior. Consecutive means, running right in line with each other, and they're on the inside. Number 1 and 16. Number 1 and 16, there's nothing that ties these two together. No matter how I look at it, they're not tied together. So there's nothing there, no. Angle 3 and angle 12 are consecutive exteriors. Let me see, 3 and 12. 3 and 12. Consecutive means they're on the same side, they're right after each other, and they're exterior. So consecutive exterior. I'm abbreviating. You can abbreviate 2, and you could pause this as I'm going through it rather quickly. 3 and 5. 3 and 5. Obviously, we're looking at these two lines, and we're looking at this as the transversal. So this is going to be interior, consecutive interior. If it helps you to look at it this way, turn your page and look at it this way. So we have these two, and then we have this as the transversal. 3 and 5. They're interior and they're consecutive, back to back. 14 and 16. 14 and 16. 14 and 16. Obviously, we're turning it sideways again. These two lines, and this is the transversal, they're going to be correlating. Notice they're correlating only, if they're on the same side, and they're like this. This is above the line and next to the transversal. Above this line and next to the transversal. Okay, on the same side of the transversal, to the right of it if you're turning it sideways. -1 and, or I'm sorry, negative, I'm thinking of something else. Angle 1 and angle 3. Angle 1 and angle 3, those are corresponding when you're turning it sideways. And these two lines, and this is the transversal. 5 and 10 are alternating exterior, alternate exterior. 5 and 10. 5 and 10, yeah. So these two lines and this transversal, they're exterior and they're alternating on opposite sides. 3 and 15, there is no connection. 3 and 15, when we get to parallel lines, there will be a connection between those, but right now there's not. They're not on the same side or anything. If it was 11, they would be corresponding. If it was 12, they would be consecutive exterior. But no, 3 and 15, no, there's nothing going on there out of this selection. 4 and 5 are alternating interior. 4 and 5. 6 and 13 are consecutive interior. 6 and 13, right here. And lastly, angle 4 and 13, there's no correlation there. 4 and 13. Why? Because 4 is over here, 13 is over here. I have nothing really to connect them. This group and this group isn't connected. These two are connected. These two are connected. These two are, they're connected as they go around clockwise or counterclockwise. Try the other ones on your own. Go ahead and make mistakes. I'm also going to show you my answers here. I did not write the angles to them, but I think, there might be answers already, but in case you did not have these, all the corresponding angles are listed there. You could pause this. All the alternating angles are listed there. Alternating exterior, alternating interior, consecutive same side interior angles, and the consecutive exterior angles. Okay, some non-examples would be 1 and 16, angle 4 and 13. The transversal for angle 1 and 12, the transversal is going to be L. The transversal for 3 and 6, that's going to be J. The transversal for 7 and 15 is going to be M. And 12 and 14 is going to be K. So you have those two. Okay. Hope this helps. Try the other ones on your own. Don't worry if you make mistakes. We learn from doing that.